Alright, Operation Winback aboard, and dang, I already died before the level began. Hello, my fellow gamers, welcome back to the game, welcome back to Winback, here we go, final level.
I had a feeling you'd make it here, Jean-Luc.
Dan, tell me it isn't true. Tell me you haven't betrayed us. It's all just one big misunderstanding, right?
It's true, Jean-Luc. All of it. I'm responsible for the engine failure of the chopper, and for the murder of Steve and Tom.
But why? I don't understand.
You want a reason? Okay, I'll give you one. If you survive.
I can't fight you.
Do it anyway.
Then face the consequences of your own foolishness. Your indecisiveness is wasting time. Time you need to stop the Gulf system. I'm fighting for what I believe is right. I expect you to do the same. Or don't you give a damn about what happened to your teammates?
Alright. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is actually the good possible ending we're about to get. What it is, there are 3 endings. With one relying on time. I just insta-died. But I didn't get this chance. You shot me in the leg. But I was gonna say something already. Yeah. 3 endings. Available during time. Somehow my gameplay has been that bad for me to get the best possible ending. Somehow. Wow. Wow! Dan, you're pretty good. Alright. Dan, you're not... Ow. Aha, win this time, Dan. Basically, use cover to your advantage. What is it for us? I didn't mean to hit him. I don't like even that spot. He's actually not that hard. Ooh, he got a headshot on me. And then you can just finish up that one. You can finish up that boy and a barrel up on him if you can hit him there. And then we get our story.
I knew you were good, Jean-Luc, but...
Tell me, Dan, why did you do it?
Fate, Jean-Luc.
Fate?
That's right. Fate. You probably don't know this, but I'm half Sarkozian.
Sarkozian? As in from Sarkozia?
Yes. The war broke out when I was 13. My mother defected with my sister and me to her homeland. But my father, a leader of the resistance movement, stayed in Sarkozia. My older brother stayed with him. After several years, I joined the military, but I couldn't escape the web that fate had set to catch me. 8 years ago, I was a member of the Navy SEALs. One day, we received special orders. We were to terminate the Third Sarkozian Revolution. It seems fate was ready to spring its trap. This country lent its military might to the Sarkozians in order to keep the military faction in power. They called it a peacekeeping mission. Our real goal, however, was simply to quell the rebellion. A rebellion supported by most of the Sarkozian population. The revolutionaries had little money. Their weapons were totally outdated and they were forced into guerrilla tactics. Most of them were old men, already tired of fighting, and young boys barely old enough to hold a gun. The many years of fighting had stolen their families and worn down their spirits. I had a job to do, and I did it. But it left me scared and uncertain, and it left me furious. It was then that my treason began. After a fateful meeting. My unit was wiped out, and I was alone behind enemy lines. I was found by my brother, Kenneth. He was alive and following in our father's footsteps.
Kenneth? You mean Kenneth Coleman? The terrorist leader?
Yes. Fate had sprung its trap. I'm sure you can figure out the rest. The war was over. The rebels had no chance against our superior military strength. The spirit that had pushed Sarkozia into fighting for freedom was now rechanneled into a fierce hatred.
But why terrorism? Why sacrifice hundreds of thousands of innocent lives?
There was no choice. We couldn't win in a straight battle. There was no going back. And we had come too far to just give up. I know it's just an excuse, but that's how it was.
But
the guilt I bear has made my life a living hell. I wanted it to end, for the nightmares to stop, for death.
Oh, his body gets blown up, and that's it. Welcome to the next boss. Ow. This is Cecil. He's a douchebag. There are med kits everywhere in this fight. Didn't even notice yet. There's like 5 of them. I'll have to find ammo down here. The info is if you do die against Cecil, you have to fight Dan again. So, don't die. Your first goal, that's to get right here. But when you do this, he's a douchebag. Here's the lasers. You want with the... Oh, by the way, this is a machine gun. I bet you're like, are you serious? It's a machine gun to your advantage? Ow. Easy to find the world. What are the machine gun turrets there?
I am invincible.
And it's stage 31. Otherwise, in my gameplay. Huh?
Lisa!
Is it finally over?
Not quite yet. We still have to take care of the Gulf system.
That's right. We've got to find a way to stop it.
Yes.
It's my job. Here, let me see.
Lisa, I want you to do something for me.
What is it?
I want you to reposition the satellite 180 degrees and fire the thrusters.
Sounds easy enough. Reposition 180 degrees and... Are you nuts?
Just do it. Think of the thousands of lives that have already been lost due to this thing. We need to get rid of it. The world isn't ready for this kind of firepower.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, Lisa.
Hey, I'm not doing this just for you. I happen to agree with you. So don't get all soft and mushy on me.
I'm firing my laser! I remember this level. Keeps alive. No joke, that's actually the ending. So after all 31 episodes of the game, you walk back just so they destroy the laser, and that's the end of the game. 31. You could have been 35 if they freaking did 2 levels, 3 levels each or something stupid. But besides my rating at 25 and 30, this game actually is a gem that you don't see often. The color system revolutions of the game. If we didn't have this game, Gears of War 3 may have been... Okay, Gears of War still isn't that great of a game, but Gears of War wouldn't have this fan base that it does already. I don't really like Gears of War, but games that I covered, all the stealth games, Snake did the cover first, but Winback elaborated on with the shooting around wall cover. That's awesome. One thing is, you gotta realize, games like this is a gem. You don't see this. The story, I mean, the voice acting's terrible. The game's inconsistent. I mean, come on, people spawn sometimes, I die, there's no people. Die again, they're back again. Inconsistency is killing me in this game. Medkits will spawn one time, they don't spawn. All of this is a big hint, stage 30, at level 30. No surprise there. But I do enjoy this game. Its multiplayer was fantastic at the time. I mean, especially with the 64, or... This is basically the 64's version of Gold... I didn't say that. This is basically the third-person shooter of GoldenEye. GoldenEye was on 64 as well as Winback. Winback was 64 and PS2, which I did the PS2 version. 64 only had 24 levels. So I hate to see what their stage 25 and 30 would look like. Then again, we had more memory on our 360. But like I said, this game actually has... Oh, I'm just looking at something else that distracted my eyes. I'm kind of glad to know, because I originally had this plan as a backup project. If something would go wrong, where I couldn't record anymore, I'll do that. But with it being December 11th, when I'm finally finishing the game, a month and a half later, it's just like, you know, I got a lot of backup projects to work with now, because I gotta work on... One thing that sucks, I gotta do 6 projects for my schooling system, because there's no way I can record during my score. You can do max power, hidden character, and trial mode. Well, he had a pretty good score. You can save, okay, no big deal. If you do save, all you do is see the ending over and over. Only important thing about that. Max power mode is basically you have everything unlimited, I think. Versus aimbot mode, pretty cool. But that is the end of Winback. After all this fun time. Next, I'm back to the game. I think on my list, I do have another PlayStation title for you. And we all know what that is. At least I hope so. Because it is going to be a final fantasy, if you know what I mean. I will see you guys then.